Alrighty, fellas, we are jumping into the Purugly raid. I would call this less of a guide and just more of an example of my run and what it looks like. There's some beautiful shinies. Someone's setting up Tailwind to start the fight. I'm not even really doing like quote unquote guides in my opinion for these first 3 raids because they are so easy in my opinion. If you just spam 6 fighting types against Lopunny, you're gonna beat it. If you just spam 6 powerful fighting types against Purugly, you're just gonna beat it. Watch me lose now after I say that. That'd be kind of funny. And if you spam 6 dark and bug types against Grumpig, you're just gonna beat it. Now you might need a team. You know, if you're solo queuing, a lot more RNG, a lot more randomness, a lot more out of your control. That's a lot tougher, but you don't have to solo queue, right? Like you can go to my Discord, you can join groups of people who are willing to communicate, collaborate, and work with other people. So if you find groups, this is also true for Abundant Shrine. If you find groups of people in my Discord for raids or Abundant Shrine, the odds of those people, you know, being better than the average player, being better than solo queue teammates is going to be so high, because if they're in my Discord looking for a group, they're probably just more serious about the game. They probably care more about the game, so they're going to put in a lot more work than random. So like here we go. We literally just like all spammed 1 attack a piece. We literally all just clicked 1 attack a piece and we like obliterated this thing. We did so much damage already. We do have Tailwind active. There are a few micro things you want to consider. So right now we have Tailwind active. I want to go ahead and bring in my slower Pokemon during that. So for example, my Medicham is like 80 base stat speed. It's a little slower on average. I'll probably go into Delayed next as well, once again a little slower. I have a lot of high jump kick mons. I wouldn't super recommend that. You probably should go close combat. Giving myself chances for Patrouski luck of missing. Thankfully, we do seem to be hitting, but I probably should get a CC on these Pokemon, all these mons at some point. Yeah, really simple fight, especially if you're coordinated. Solo queue is so bad. Some people are bringing storyline mons. Yeah, and that's unfortunate. The higher up you go, the solo queue should get better. Because I believe the devs have been working on, like, you have to do the previous raid to do the next raid. So, like, the more raids you complete, you will, like, slowly get rid of those unprepared players, which is nice. And all you can, you know, not everybody's gonna have access to everything. I'm not trying to like shit on players who don't have access to Pokemon. It takes time to develop your accounts. I want players to still try, you know, their best to do these raids. I think they're a lot of fun, really cool, but there definitely is a responsibility of just bringing the best Pokemon you can. Just bringing the best Pokemon you can, and sometimes spending some Pokeyen or taking some time to EV train and XP train up some Pokemon to, you know, to get ready for the, like if you just went and made yourself, you know, a Mienshao and a Medicham, or just if you had if I solo queued into 3 like look how much we're destroying this boss, right? If I have 6 fighting types and I solo queued into 3 other randoms, and those 3 randoms at least had like 2 fighting types apiece with good damage, we probably beat it, right? You don't need a full 6 team of 6. That's a lot. That's a lot to ask of the average player. I do agree with that. But if you could just have like 2 really good mons for raids, for each raid, I think you can kind of do it. We are obliterating this Purugly. Like these raids can be so easy. They can be really frustrating and really stressful and tough as well, but with proper strategy, it can be so easy. We're just spamming here. The Grumpig will be a little more complicated. I know Grumpig does pop Trick Room up, I think. And I think, is it Purugly that sleeps everything at 20%, or is that Grumpig? There is one of them that sleeps as well. But a lot of these early raids are just DPS checks. A lot of these early raids, if you just spend the time EV training, XP training, getting yourself good Pokemon, you will obliterate these raids. Foul play doesn't even kill. Actually, no, it does kill. My Glade. So we've got 3 Pokemon left for me. Everybody else has like 3 mons left. Purugly is killing all of our Pokemon. However, we're also killing the Purugly extremely quickly. Sleep this turn. Oh, I messed up then. That's okay. I messed up here. It doesn't really matter. Once again, we're destroying it, but I should have gone. This is where Vital Spirit. Oh, I need to ability pill. I didn't even realize my Primeape isn't even Vital Spirit. It's Anger Point. Vital Spirit Primeape is very, very good in these fights. There's a lot of sleep mechanics on certain raid Pokemon, and having Vital Spirit to dodge the sleep is really, really, really relevant. So we're gonna go ahead and punch this Purugly a few more times and just go through things. Any advice for a beginner trying to learn to do a raid? learned that each raid has different strategies, but there are general teams you can use. Prankster Sableye and Prankster Murkrow are still good, but a lot of the old strats like Tanky Reuniclus and Tanky Metagross are outdated. Like tanky strats are no longer very good. Maybe we'll see a raid with that at some point, but those strats are kind of outdated. Prankster Sableye and Prankster Murkrow are still effective, but like these first two raids, just a quick recap again. These first two raids, you just want to spam fighting types. You just spam fighting types that do a ton of damage. Some of the best fighting types that deal the most amount of damage in the game consist of Mienshao, Hitmonlee, Sacred Sword Delayed, Metacham with huge power or pure power or whatever. These are some of the hardest hitting fighting types in the game. So that's a few of them. Vital Spirit Primeape can be good. Darmanitan is great because not only can Darmanitan throw off an insane fighting type attack, Darmanitan also throws off insane fire type attacks. He's not even a fighting type, he's a fire type, right? But his attack is so high at 140 base stat that Darmanitan is one of the most useful Pokemon in raids, I feel like. The best team that you see on average is Sun teams. Things with Ninetales with hidden ability access, setting up Sun. Things with solar powered Charizards. Things with Darmanitans. Volcaronas can be really good with Fiery Dance. Stuff like that. Prankster Murkrow will always be a good option. Yep, there are support Pokemon like that for sure. Support Pokemon like Prankster Murkrow, Prankster Sableye will always be good. Setting up Tailwind, setting up stuff like that. Perfect. Okay. Should be the Purugly taken care of here. No, we're just counting down the seconds until... Look at the mini Purugly next to it. It's kind of funny. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Energy. Here for the advice? Hopefully it helps you out. It was a great question, Jackson. Hopefully it helps you out. Let me go ahead and just click CC here. This should be the last turn for this Purugly to exist on the planet. I do get flinched. That's okay, though. The rest of my team will take it out. The rest of my team's got it handled, thankfully. Carrying the streamer, as per usual. Son is a female, Sarah? Don't talk to me or my daughter ever again. Sorry. There you go. Proper correction. What are the tablets for? The tablets don't do anything yet, I believe. We're waiting. I think you have to wait like 12 days for raids to be done. I could be mistaken, but I believe they're not out yet. Shiny Pug right here. I don't know if you can get... Well, I think you can... Well, you used to be able to get shinies from raids. Can you still get shiny from raids? Will you not see until you catch it? Will it not be shiny in the preview? Because how would it change? That's weird. You can? I thought you could, but I wasn't 100% sure. So you'll catch it and then it'll show shiny, but it won't actually show in the battle. No shiny. Shake my head. Got the Dying Flower, though. So the flowers, for those who don't know, this is how you get Shaman, by doing all the raids. You do all 12 raids, which release one a day for the next 12 days. And then by the end of it, you'll end up with a bouquet of flowers. And you can use that to do your Shaman encounter. So keep an eye out for that. This has been my Purugly raid. I'll see you guys very soon with my Grumpig raid. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it was helpful a little bit. You liked it. You enjoyed it. It was entertaining. Background content while you're doing your own Purugly raid or playing the event some other way. Like the video. Subscribe. Watch on Twitch. I'll see you guys very soon with more Lunar New Year event 2025 content. There's so much to cover. I'll see you guys soon. Peace, Reno.